guys, welcome to another episode of Mahjong Talk. I'm your host, Peter Vaughn. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my latest videos. Okay, so let's just get started right now. So the secret coffee run is basically a new event that just came out, I think May 24th. So you have until June 7th to basically get special items. So basically you just unlock these special I think conditions here, and then basically once you fulfill the conditions you can complete the picture and get these special rewards on the side. And underneath every condition you basically just basically get like a special item, whether it be like a special stone that you need to enhance your characters, or maybe just more copper for your bank. Okay, so I have 4 attempts, so let's see, let's just unlock this one and unlock this one and unlock this one. Let's see, I have 1 more left, so I think I'm going to unlock this one. And I think that's all the unlocks I can have, so yeah, you basically check these out and ask, like, read the conditions, and basically once you fulfill the conditions, you'll be able to get like the prize that's here. So basically this is just copper, so I don't think I need to check all of those. I'll probably fulfill those like once I start playing more games. So if you want to check out this event to get special items or special, stones that you need for your characters, be sure to check this event before it ends on June 7th. Alright? So let's just get into the game right now. So big news, guys. For the guys that actually checked out, the Twitch streams, you may have noticed that I have gotten Twitch affiliate. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. But I'm still the same person. Getting affiliate, it's a big game changer for me. But at the same time, I look at it as something as an opportunity. It's not really something that's like, oh, I'm gonna basically make money overnight or something like that. No, it's just basically something that has given me a sense that I'm moving forward with my content creation. So I'm starting to enjoy Twitch a lot, but I'm still gonna do YouTube. So for all my YouTube fam out there, so don't worry, I'm still gonna be making YouTube videos. And the thing of it is that I made a new setup. So basically, like, I apologize if the lighting and everything doesn't seem as it used to. Basically, I have a new setup, and I basically set it up in I set it up in an office. So basically, like, I'm still in my parents' house, but at the same time, I set up everything in the office instead of the dining room where I used to make the videos in. Because when I do my Twitch streams, I basically have to connect to the router. So yeah, like, everything is now in the office, so I'm in a more cramped space. Yeah, but getting back to what I've the achievement I have with affiliate, like getting Twitch affiliate, it was a big game changer for me, because it just gives me the possibility that I can earn a little bit of extra, like, if you guys choose to, like, earn a little bit of extra money on the side. But I'm not gonna say like I'm gonna earn like, oh, I'm gonna earn like $100 a month or something like that. No, it's just that, if you guys like the content and you guys like the positive vibes I'm throwing your way, if you guys feel generous enough, you can subscribe or give a little small dono, which I appreciate all the way, because you guys help build the channel, and like, there would be no Mahjong Talk if it wasn't for you guys. So this is my video to basically say thank you for everything you guys have done to help build me as an individual as well as a content creator. So I still have a lot of long ways to go to learn, because like I've always told you guys, learning is practically everything in life. You never stop learning. And the thing of it is that there's still some stuff in real life that I have to learn. Like, before I actually started recording, I was actually helping my father out in the yard, and like, my father does his best to teach me, but at the same time I'm a bit of a slow learner, so basically he kind of loses his patience with me. And I'm pretty sure some of you have dealt with a boss or an employer, or maybe your own parents, that have basically, like, kind of lost their patience with you and make you feel as if you're less I've dealt with that feeling a lot growing up, especially as an Asian American, uh, because my parents are both immigrants. So I understand. I sometimes I think it's like it's kind of strange because it's not because my parents are immigrants, but because they grew up in a country that was not really a first world country. Because my parents grew up in Thailand, it's really tough for them to actually know about like things like mental health because I mean, it's a new thing. It's a new thing for all of us, I think, because mental health has become like the main thing, like not the main thing, but a main topic of conversation, not only within like society but also within like families as well. And my parents grew up in Thailand, and basically their parents were like, well, like I think my father's parents were basically like more like the typical traditional Asian family. It's more like your feelings don't really matter as much because you have to remember you have an obligation to the family. You have the obligation to fulfill a certain duty for everybody else besides yourself. And the thing of it is that like for me, there are times when my dad loses his temper to me, and it's not a bad thing. It's just that he just wants to get the job done. And sometimes I blame myself, and sometimes I try to think about why is it that he's like losing his patience with me, and I'm basically putting it in good intentions. Like, oh, he's basically trying to teach me something. He's trying to teach me something, and if I don't get it right away, it's not my fault. But at the same time, is my father communicating with me in the way that I understand and learn? And most of the time he does not, which is not his fault. It's just that basically he's so used to teaching one style, which doesn't fit with my learning style. But sometimes he can see that he's losing his patience, and he's like, okay, like he basically tells himself in his head like, I gotta slow down, I gotta actually show him a little bit, that sort of thing. And uh, I think it's because like moments like that where I felt like I was really like less, because like there are times in my mind that I basically like, am I not good enough to fulfill my father's expectations or anything like that? And I basically just have to take a step back and basically reflect, why is he like kind of teaching me in the way that he is teaching me? And like I said, it's probably the way he was raised. So you know that's why I don't hold it against my father, like because of the way like he kind of loses his patience with me whenever I help him with the yard work or the housework or anything like that. So why am I telling you guys this? I'm telling you guys this because you guys are probably facing similar situations with either your job or maybe within your own families, and you basically feel as if um, maybe you feel like you're not being respected, and you feel as if like your feelings don't matter whenever you face those type of situations. And I thought about this like while I was helping my father. Is like, what can I do to basically help you guys to basically say, okay, I'm feeling this way. Like I'm feeling like insecure about myself. Like I don't know that much. I still have a lot to learn to like maintain the household and everything like that. So what can I do to basically turn this negative emotion within me to benefit you guys? And I'm basically saying, like, I'm basically telling you it's okay to like feel that certain emotion. And sometimes when you hold yourself back, you feel like you just have to like shout it out and basically say like, maybe I should tell my parents that this is not the way they should teach me or something like that. I think because I'm so used to the way my father has raised me that I basically have gotten used to allowing him to like basically be who he is. Even though it may hurt like at the moment, it will not mean that he loves me any less than his loves me any less as his son. Like I'm pretty sure you guys understand what I mean. And it's really tough. It's really tough to maintain that composure, especially like say if you have a boss that's the same way, who basically just wants you to get the job done, but they continuously bombard you with like, oh, why can't you do this right? Why can't you do that right? And all that stuff. And sometimes people do that because it's say something in their own mind, like maybe like they're like, oh, I want to get this job done, but like because of this mess up, like I can't get it done fast enough and all that stuff. It's basically like this hustle thing. Like basically it's like we got to get this job done and everything like that. Because like my father knows that I basically do YouTube, guys. So basically, maybe he's like rushing me because he's like, oh, I want to get this job done so I can, so you can go to do your own thing. But it's sometimes not obvious sometimes, and sometimes people feel um, like the intentions are good. The problem is that the process is not being done in a way that's beneficial to both parties. So like the reason why I bring this up is because like I want you guys to know that sometimes when you think deeply about why a person is the way they are, it's it's probably because of good intentions, but it's not being communicated well enough uh, to express the intentions of the person, if that makes any sense. So yeah, like getting back to getting back to what I was talking about with like getting Twitch affiliate and everything like that. Yeah, I'm still the same person. I just have a potential to maybe earn a little bit of extra money, which is fun, which is really good because like building more sources of income is actually part of being an entrepreneur. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be an entrepreneur or anything, but at the same time, I'm basically saying that maybe there's a path that can open up for me doing more Twitch, doing more YouTube, and all that stuff. Because the main point is that uh, we we as people in society, we are being reliant on technology way too much because because I had this conversation with like if you guys haven't been on the Twitch stream yesterday, I was basically having a conversation with my chat about um, how we humans are not creating enough. We're not creating enough out of our own imaginations. We're basically just letting society make these systems that basically will make us productive, but they will not make us creative. And being creative, it takes a long and patient process. Nice. And the process doesn't come like really fast, like say if you were in a business setting. So basically being creative is like really tough, especially for those that actually work in creative fields in the business world, like marketing and making commercials and all that stuff. I think it's also part of marketing, but you get what I mean. As well as agents for like the entertainment industry and all that stuff. Being creative is becoming much more um, it's really hard to actually do creative pursuits because you feel as if you're always constantly rushed by like agencies or other people that's telling you to, or clients that basically are bombarding you with time limits. And like I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with deadlines, but at the same time I think deadlines have become the thing that has shackled us to not allow us to actually give the best of our potential. So that's why I end up doing like doing Twitch and YouTube, because I felt like I had like a lot of stuff to say, and you guys have been kind enough to basically say, oh, this like Peter has some virility. I actually want to watch more of his content. And because of that, I happen to meet like awesome people like within like the YouTube community as well as within the Twitch community, and they've all given me like massive support, and they all gave me like massive cheers whenever I got a massive achievement, whether it be getting affiliate or whether it be like um, getting another follower on YouTube and all that stuff. It's just like so humbling to actually be around so many amazing creative people. And basically the thing of it is that that's what life is all about, is basically just creating something, like creating something that you could be proud of, even if it doesn't earn you money. It could be just something as simple as making a sculpture, like making a sculpture and just maybe like take a picture of it and posting it on Instagram and basically say this is what I made. And like you know like we humans, we're kind of not getting in touch with that. I think like artists now, like people that can draw and like post their drawings like on Instagram uh, or like maybe TikTok or something like that, or any other social media. Dang. Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad. I'm still in second place, so that should be fine. Yeah, and the thing of it is that I think the main point of this video is that I want to let you guys know that even though I hit this milestone, I still have to create more. I still have to learn how to create more. I still have to learn how to actually think more logically and I guess creatively when solving problems within like not only my own life but also how to create better content as well. I'm passionate about creating better content for you guys, and you know, there are times when I end up wondering, asking myself, am I doing enough? And if I'm not doing enough, what do I need to do? And sometimes, and the thing of it is that I want to do the things that I know will make me better, but also I want to do the things that will allow my inner self to say yes. So if I were to do something and it benefits the channel, but I wouldn't feel right about it, that's when I have to actually think to myself, is this worth doing? Because people are so used to saying yes to decisions that, yeah, it sounds good, like from hearing it from someone else to basically say, oh, if you do this, then you will get more followers. But at the same time, would you be okay with that? And if you're not okay with that, most people would still would say yes, because it's like, oh, maybe it's my own ego that's basically like preventing me from getting better at the thing that I want to do. Or it could be that it's my gut telling me that maybe this is not the right approach. And most people would go for, yeah, it's my ego telling me the wrong thing, and I basically should do this thing because I won't be able to have this chance and opportunity again. I'm not saying most people do that. Some people do that. But some people listen to their gut and they basically are like, yeah, I don't feel right about this. Maybe I shouldn't do it. And what people worry about when they make big decisions like that is that they're worried about those decisions coming to bite them, and they missing an opportunity that they think is going to be they're gonna miss an opportunity that basically that could have made their life better. But at the same time, I don't believe the scarcity mindset, because I think that's where that mentality comes from. I believe in the abundance mindset, where basically everyone has an opportunity to make things better. Sure, like it might not be the way that you envisioned yourself being, but it could help lead you towards where you want to go. Or because we humans chase feelings a lot. And sometimes people just happen to walk into a job or walk into an activity that they never thought would give them some sort of sense of connection. And then suddenly when they actually find it, they end up making that their career. So, ooh, wow. Bye, man. That's a lot. Yeah, and the thing of it is, guys, like, at the end of the day, whatever path you choose, just know that even if it doesn't give you riches, even though it may not give you, like, a bigger amount in your bank account, just know that like, there are people that do care about you. And, you know, even if you haven't found them yet, you will eventually find them. Because I have faith in you guys, and I know that you will be able to find the people that care about you, that have your best interest at heart, and they will teach you to basically be a better person that you want to be, not who someone else wants to be. Because like for entrepreneurs and people in like that actually made businesses for themselves and have succeeded in the I wouldn't say the business world, but more like creating something for themselves so they can live their best life, they didn't really listen to too many opinions from the wrong people, because everyone thinks that they have to listen to society because they think society is basically going to give them the green light to basically say, oh, you're a success now, so you can basically do what you want to do. The only one that decides what you can do is yourself. And sometimes it feels like there's a lot of obstacles preventing you from getting what you really want in life, whether it be, people in your family, or whether it be your friends, or whether it be like a combination of both. And for me, like, I try to think logically on what's better for me rather than what's like better for, like, say, like a majority of the public and how they view me as that sense. So I'm still the same guy, because the thing of it is that getting affiliate, like, it really got me excited, but at the same time, it also made me reflect on, like, because the thing of it is that, do I want my Twitch to be a business? Do I want my YouTube to be a business? And the truth of the matter is that I still don't know, but it's just more fun to actually, like, come home and basically be able to, like, stream for you guys and be able to, like, talk with you guys about these deep topics that go on in my mind. Because I talk to you guys about these topics because it's not because I want to say that I'm a person that knows it all and basically, like, is telling you guys and you guys should listen to me. No. I basically tell you guys this because it allows me to reflect on my own inner thoughts. And it also allows you the opportunity to join me on my own inner monologue process to actually understand stuff. Because the world itself is never black and white, and also the world is never, well, life in general is never black and white. And also, there will be a lot of uncertainties in life that you just can't make sense of. And that's okay. It's always going to be okay. Because once you find that one thing that allows you to kind of produce a sense of understanding on why certain things in your life occur, it allows you to set yourself free from the expectation that life is going to give you something that you desperately want. But at the same time, you know, sometimes the universe has a way of, like, teaching us stuff, and it's not really, like, clear cut. Because for me, I always try to ask the question, if something bad happens to me, like a certain event, I would constantly ask myself this question, like, why is the universe doing this for me, rather than why is the universe doing this to me? And, you know, like, with that mindset, I feel like my life has gotten a little bit more positive. It's hard to maintain a positive mindset, guys. Like, sometimes, like, I talk to people and they're like, Peter, why are you so positive? And the reason why is that, like, there's a lot of stimuli to make you feel negative about life. Like, you know, whether it be the loss of a loved one or whether you just got, like, bad news about, like, either your health or someone else's health that you care about. It's a lot to take in. And life will always throw, like, these curveballs at you. Wow, this person's making a comeback. Manga. I mean, well, at least I'm in second place, but at the same time, I have to be very careful. Um, but yeah, guys, like, the thing of it is that only you can dictate how you feel. And the thing of it is that when I face, like, difficult people, like impatient people, whether it be my friends or my family, I do my best to think about, okay, why is it that they're telling me this stuff in this way? Maybe that's the way they can deal with it. Or maybe they're being that aggressive towards me because maybe they're just really, they really want me to do the best for myself, but at the same time, they just don't know how to express it in the way that I feel like I'm being cared about and feeling like my emotions are being tend to in the most precise way. Because the problem is that, like, for us people, like, relationships in general, whether it be friends, family, or even a romantic relationship, we're so afraid to tell, like, the people that we care about how we wish to be cared for and loved, like, and feel secure in the relationship. Because people have different ways of expressing themselves, and we're afraid that once we say that stuff, like, basically, oh, I don't like the way how you talk to me in this way. Like, could it be possible if you can just tone down a bit? We're afraid of saying stuff like that because it makes us, because when it questions you as a person, like, if you're on the receiving end of that, it makes you feel as if, why, you're trying to tell me how I should behave around you? Like, that's not right, you know, that sort of thing. But at the same time, I think this is what people associate building boundaries. Because for me, I have a difficult time dealing with impatient people because, like, I'm a slow learner. And because I'm a slow learner, I always felt like I was always behind at certain things. And because of that, I always end up handicapping myself in my head. Like, I would be like, why am I so slow? Why am I like not getting it? Why am I not understanding like, like certain people in my life? Because they told me this once and they told me twice, but I'm still not getting it. And you get into this narrative negative talk in your head. And the thing of it is that it really prevents you from actually thinking creatively for yourself to actually come up with an answer for yourself. And I think that's the main reason why, I started like the whole YouTube channel as well as my Twitch, because I don't want you guys to feel like, you're less than everyone else because like, like one person basically told you one negative thing about yourself that is probably not true to begin with. And like getting affiliate, I'm like, wow, like, I know I keep talking about it, guys, but it's the topic of this video. It's like basically, like the reason why I keep bringing it up is because I'm still the same person. And I'm still going to be making videos for you guys. I'm still making content for you guys to basically make you feel as if, yeah, like life is hard, but at the same time, like, I don't want you guys to feel like your emotions are your worst enemy. Because when your emotions are your worst enemy, you feel as if you don't have control of your emotions at all, which in fact is not true. Like, you have the ability to control how sad you get. The thing of it is that I think when emotions hit us like sadness and happiness, it feels like a big shock, and we either want the emotion to last or we want the emotion to go away immediately. Could have gone for a different type of hand, actually. Oh well. Oh well, guys. But I'm having more fun talking to you guys. And yeah, and that's what I enjoy about the most, like making these videos. And, I hope my videos help you guys, like, find the answers you're looking for within yourselves. Like, I'm not spoon-feeding you, like, basically the facts that you need to know, or, like, the lessons that you should teach yourself. But I just hope I'm, like, that little piece, little voice that basically, like, gets you to that eureka moment, or that epiphany moment that allows you to awaken a deeper, stronger sense of yourself. Because that's all we need in life. It's just basically like a little bit of a push. Some people think they have to give a push through aggression, and some people think they need to give a push by just giving little small subliminal messages. And for me, like, you guys know, like, if you guys have watched me for a while, you guys know I have a strong sense about tough love. I don't think it's wrong per se, but I do have an issue with it when people tell me that I should do it. Because the thing of it is, guys, like, all of you are different people, and all of you have different experiences. Some of you think that tough love is the only way for you guys to actually learn stuff. Some people think that tough love is a very toxic way of basically making a person feel a certain way and trying to shut out their own negative emotions within themselves. Because some people, they feel better when they let their negative emotions fester, and somehow, like, once they able to let it go through aggression, it just releases into the ether of the universe. Well, into the universe, I should say, not the ether, just the universe in general. But some people they just can't let go of a negative emotion because it just paralyzes them inside, and they feel like they have to let it out to somebody. Some people like to let things out very easily, and some people like to can't let things out easily because they feel as if someone's going to take advantage of their emotions and take advantage of their vulnerable state. Which is a part of life. Life is basically like you have to think about who to trust and who to confide in, and it's basically based on your own I would have to say your natural instincts, because only you can determine who's trustworthy and who you can open the door to your heart. And the thing of it is that sometimes we open the door to the wrong people, because I've experienced that, and I'm pretty sure most of you have experienced that. But we also have to learn how to forgive those people that actually wronged us. Because if we hold on to those grudges, they're not going to serve us if we hold on to them. We'll know not to go near that person again, because we know what they're capable of. But we shouldn't hold grudges. because holding grudges doesn't do anything for you. And there are sometimes burning feelings of like irritation or betrayal or something like that festers in your subconscious, and sometimes when you actually see that person, it brings those emotions back, and you don't want those emotions to fester in your mind. And the best thing you can do is just basically walk away. Because like I remember when I was dealing with a toxic friend, and I had to walk away. I had to walk away and basically like say in my head, this person's not serving me because this person is just toxic. So I just walked away. And I felt better for making that decision, because some people are not meant to be friends, and but there are also people that you meet that you end up being friends with, and you never expected to be friends with them, like, to begin with. And sometimes, like, the people that work hard to maintain the relationships that you two share, that's a person worth keeping in your life. But it's always hard to find those people, because you don't know who you're going to let into your inner circle. Because you don't know what you need to learn in life, and you also don't know who is it that is who's going to give you the love, care, and security you need in order to be successful in life and happy in life. Because the thing of it is that we have to learn a lot more things about life, and it's never going to be easy. But that doesn't mean that we as people, we have to make it more difficult for ourselves. Hopefully I can get this, guys. Yeah, because life is too short, and the thing of it is that sometimes we humans, we make it too difficult for ourselves, whether it be thinking about, do I have enough money? Do I have enough prestige? Do I have enough status? It's too much. It's just too much, guys. And, I don't want you guys to, like, go through life thinking that you're less than somebody else, or less than, like, what society expects from you, because, there are people that will care about you, and there will be people that say, like, you're enough. Even though you may not make all the money in the world, or even though you don't have like a yacht or a fancy car or fancy clothes or anything like that, or even if you basically don't have like a really nice house or anything like that, because society will continue to make you feel more depressed, because like it's basically a majority of people feeling insecure about themselves, and they also like to agree about certain negative things that they know they can get rid of, but they don't choose not to get rid of, like being busy all the time. Like they're busy, but they're not being productive for their own future, for their own, like, for what is it that they really, really need for themselves, because they know it doesn't earn them an income yet. Like people joke around like being busy, and they think it's like, oh yeah, I'm busy, like, what can you do, huh? And the thing of it is that they don't really like to focus their energy on not trying to get themselves out of being that overly busy mode, because sometimes people think that in order to be better in society, you have to make it look like you're always busy all the time, and to make yourself feel like you're not available because you're always busy doing stuff that maybe doesn't matter to you, but you think it matters because it might like give you a place for promotion, or it might get you to a higher place that kind of feels like it's very empty. And we as people, we dealt with that all the time, because people like I've told you guys like many times, is like people pursue like the wrong things. People pursue are money, pleasure, and power. And usually when you pursue those things, if one of those things or all three of those things you pursue, you end up living like a very dreadful experience in life, because all you see is nothing more than the goals, but you're not allowing yourself to actually engage in the journey and learn from the journey. I mean, some people do, but at the same time, they feel like the goal is the ultimate thing, and when they get to the goal and they achieve it, they feel like they have to move on to the next best thing. And usually the next best thing usually revolves around the vicious cycle of money, power, and pleasure. So for me, like, I didn't want to be part of that rat race. And I basically don't like if you guys feel like you don't want to be part of that rat race, like I'm there with you. And I mostly like try to pursue meaning. I try to pursue like what meaning do I have in life? And the thing of it is that will this meaning like basically like alter the universe and basically alter the reality around me? No, but it can help change my perception about reality and will help me like grow as a person, and the meaning will mean something to me, and that's enough. If it impacts people around me and in a positive way, then I would say why not? And like some people feel like they're not good enough because they feel like, oh, I'm not in a good stance right now because you know, some people basically like, oh, I have too much student debt, so there's no way I can actually be in a loving relationship. Um, or it could be like certain other things that are holding you back, such as like, oh, I'm not in a good like apartment, so if I were to date someone, they will look at my apartment and think like, oh my gosh, this person is like a slob. This person like this person doesn't really like know how to like take care of themselves or something like that. And there are people that can't take care of themselves, but at the same time, is that because of them or is it because of their circumstances? Because the point, guys, is that uh, you you will be able to you will be able to feel you are always worthy for life. That's what I mean. And the thing of it is that if you feel like you're not worthy, then the thing of it is that you're going to continuously feel unworthy unless you're able to unhinge the lock that prevents you from feeling that way. And some people think that in order to feel not that way is basically just pursue a goal that revolves around the three things: money, power, and pleasure. And they think that once they achieve that goal, they'll be happy. But the thing of it is that you're putting conditions on what makes you happy. So my final point, guys, is that don't make your happiness conditional. You're happy because happiness is an emotion, and you have the power to make yourself happy just by being happy. Now, the thing of it is that I'm not telling you to basically like make your happiness like some sort of switch or anything like that, but you can let your mind basically say, "I'm happy right now," based on what you're grateful for in life, and there will be something you're grateful for. And if you have to really think about what you're grateful for, think about it. And if you don't have time, make yourself have time. And then you will find it. And then you will feel like, oh, I'm grateful for this thing. And why am I down about it? That's all. Did I achieve anything? No, I didn't achieve anything. So let me just get back to my main screen here. Am I back to my main screen? Yes. Okay. So guys, I hope you like what you saw. If you like what you saw, consider hitting a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my latest videos. And if you want to follow me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And also, if you want to catch up with me on the Twitch streams, you can catch me on Twitch on Saturdays from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, I will let you guys know, because sometimes I do Mahjong with my besties on Twitch. So I usually let you guys know through either Twitter or the Discord server. So also, if you want to join the Newbridge Discord server, please be sure to join us, because if you want to talk about life or just your interests, or just want to engage a game with either me or my friends on Mahjong Soul, you'll be more than happy to welcome you into a game. So yeah, so I think that's about it. So as I say after every single video and live stream, everyone is precious. You're as precious as everyone else. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.